Hey guys, welcome back today to another video. Hope you're all doing well. Today is Saturday the 26th of February, and yeah guys, we have some big games on today. To be honest with you, we have Six Nations, we have Scotland against France, and we also have Wales against England, and we also have some really big games in the Premier League as well. So we have Leeds, Tottenham, Brentford, Newcastle, Brighton, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Burnley, Manchester United, Watford, and Everton, Man City. Yeah, it's just going to be a mad day of sport, to be honest with you. I'm going to be keeping an eye on both. We've Eintracht Frankfurt against Bayern Munich as well, in the Bundesliga. So, yeah guys, that's pretty much all I would say at the moment. To be honest with you, I'm just telling you about the games. I think Tottenham should be beating Leeds, but then is the Tottenham that bet Man City going to show up, or is the Tottenham that lost to Burnley going to show up? We don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, guys, to be honest with you at the moment. It's currently 12:15, so that game is starting in like 15 minutes, and then the rugby is on at 2:15. So yeah, I gotta get a bit of work done between now and then. But yeah guys, that's pretty much all I have to say at the moment. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, welcome back today to another video. Hope you're all doing well. Today is Saturday, 26th of February, and yeah, basically Six Nations is about to start. It'll be starting in a little bit. As I said earlier on, it's a big day for rugby and just football in general. So yeah, France, Scotland will be starting in about 20 minutes. I've talked about the game in my previews, so if you haven't checked it out, check it out. Even though the game is over now by the time you're watching this, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting game to see who gets out on top. I'll talk to you guys at halftime, let you know what I think, how the game is going, who's winning, all that type of stuff. And yeah guys, like, that's pretty much all I have to say. It's currently 10:02, so we're only about 20-25 minutes away from kick-off now. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, guys. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Alright guys, so it's currently halftime. It is 19-10 to France. France started that game very strong. Then kind of Scotland came back into it, scored a try. Yeah, should have went ahead, to be honest. I don't know what he was thinking. Passing the ball out so early, he could have kept running. There was acres of space. It should have been a try to Scotland. I can't believe that has happened. Like, Scotland could have went in ahead at half-time, and they wouldn't have probably conceded that try if they had their confidence level up. But anyway, just shows it's been a very interesting game, kind of split into both halves. France got the momentum after Scotland should have scored that try, and the ball went forward. They got a scrum, won a penalty out of it, so it definitely changed the momentum of the game. And yeah guys, like, that's pretty much all I have to say. France have probably do deserve it, and they're only one try off a bonus point to win. But Scotland still very definitely in it. But yeah, it's just two-score game, to be honest. I don't know if Scotland are going to get that level of dominance in the second half. I don't think so. They should have taken advantage, and they didn't. And it just shows now France are winning by 9 points, you know. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say. It's been an interesting game. I did predict France, but like, I just wanted it to be an interesting game. And if Scotland had to score that try, it would have been a huge, huge game, and France would have had to try and fight their way back into that game. But anyway, France are winning 19-10. That's all I have to say, guys. I'll talk to you when it's full time. Alright guys, the game is over. It ended 36-17 in favour of France. France were the way better team in the second half. Wales got a consolation try there near the end. Yeah, France definitely did show their class in that second half. I said they would. But I said that France were going to drive on, and that's exactly what happened. They deserved to win that game. Was it 6 or 7 tries they scored altogether today? They were very good. Like, let's be honest. They're going to be tough to beat. So who do they have left? They have Wales and England left. So they have England next weekend, I'm pretty sure, and then, or in 2 weeks' time, and then they have Wales last game of the season, or is it the other? I think it's the other way around. Actually, I think it's Wales next in England. But yeah, it's going to be, actually, yeah, it has to be the other way around, because Ireland are playing England next. after Italy. So, yeah, England, France definitely, sorry, should I say France definitely did deserve to win that game. Scotland were very poor in the second half, and I don't know what happened to them that they were so poor, but they just were. And now we're getting ready for England, Wales. That's going to be a very, very interesting game. Let's see who gets out on top. Two kind of mixed-ish teams at the moment. Like they haven't been at their best, but they haven't played bad either. England played well against Scotland and still managed to lose. So Wales played terribly against Ireland and got bet. Did well to beat Scotland 2 weeks ago, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting game to see who gets out on top. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, to be honest, guys. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Alright guys, so it's currently half time between England and Wales. It's currently 12-0 to England. Yeah, England have been a better team. Should really be 15-0. 4 soft penalties given away by Wales, and England are 12-0 up, you know. Wales had 1 or 2 maybe good opportunities, didn't really take advantage of them, but other than that, it's kind of all been England. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this game. Is it's pretty much been all England, possession, everything, all dominated by England. So yeah, I could be wrong with my prediction, but anyways, you live and you learn. But no, it's been an interesting game, and I think I backed Wales because I just wanted to see something controversial happen, and it could still happen. So another 40 minutes of rugby to be played, and one try would get Wales back into this game, definitely. So I think one thing they're missing now is Lewis Rees-Zammit. I don't know why they sent him back to the club, even if he didn't start. I think he's a player he should have on the bench to bring on that energy. He's still a young man, you know. But anyway, I'm not the Welsh staff. I'm not the Welsh coach and staff, all that. So what can I say? I'm just a neutral that watches rugby. Well, I'm a neutral for this game anyway. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say, to be honest. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Alright guys, so it is now actually a lot later. It's currently 10 to 11, so yeah, basically I didn't really go up too much. But I still have to talk about the England-Wales game. Jeez, what a comeback from Wales, even though they didn't lose, even though they didn't win the game, you know, they still ended up getting a losing bonus point. It ended 23-19, you know. Fair play, like, England were dominant for a lot of that first half, even bits of that second half, and still only managed to win this game by 4 points. But Wales did play very well in the second half, I have to say. Definitely did show up. Could have actually bet England in that second half alone. So yeah, very unlucky for Wales. But if we're thinking over the full game, England probably did slightly deserve it. Marcus Smith got man of the match. Probably would agree with that. Had a very good game. Again, literally carrying England. I have to say, he's literally carrying England. And he's probably one of the younger players in the squad. But yeah, what a great result for England all the same. But Wales getting the losing bonus point isn't really the end of the world, you know. They've won 1, lost 2, but have got 1 bonus point at least. And that just shows how strong Ireland are. I know Wales are starting to get some of their stronger players back, and you might laugh, but I think Lewis Rees-Zammit would have been the difference today. And I don't know why they sent him back to his club, Gloucester, or whatever way you say it. I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry to any Welsh players, fans, if I said that wrong. I don't know how to say it. But Lewis Rees-Zammit is a young player, right? Okay, he didn't perform great in the first 2 games of the Six Nations, but does that mean you send him back to the club? No, you don't. You give him a chance. He's a young man, you know, and has serious potential. And they just decide, no, we're going to send him back to his team, you know, so to his club. I just don't get it. I honestly don't. And I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed about that. And yeah, let's just talk about the Premier League before I end up like saying what the hell, like. So Tottenham got a 4-0 win over Leeds. Brentford lost 2-0 to Newcastle, but it's great to see Christian Eriksen. He only came on for a little bit in today's game, but that's absolutely brilliant to see that he's back playing, and you know that he actually got to play in the Premier League today, which is absolutely incredible. And you know, we probably wouldn't have been thinking that a few months ago. So it's great to see him back on a football pitch. Crystal Palace, Burnley ended 1-1. Manchester United had and Watford was a 0-0 draw. Aston Villa beat Brighton 2-0, and Manchester City beat Everton 1-0. That Rodri incident, if that's not a penalty, I don't know what is. It's not clear and obvious. It was a definite penalty. I'm sorry. Same happened. That's like, was it the Wolves game where Manchester City got a lucky penalty, and that wasn't even a penalty. That was a penalty. If that's the difference in Man City winning the Premier League this season, I would actually be considering as VAR biased. I actually would. And I think, do you know what, like, I don't know, like, I'm not saying VAR is biased, but it seems to, I don't know, kind of be more on the bigger team sides, like the likes of Man City. And I'm not just saying that, like, I'm thinking to the Arsenal-Man City game. I always come back to Arsenal somewhere or another, right? Was that Odegaard situation a penalty? Yes, I think it was. And I was fuming that day. I streamed that, and I was absolutely fuming. A penalty's a penalty, like. Do you know, what did we do before VAR? The ref made the decision if it was a penalty or not. If that Rodri handball was not clear and obvious, you'd say something. But the fact it was clear and obvious, like, I don't know, I'm having a VAR rant here. Like, it's done wonders to the game. It's taken certain things out of the game that maybe people would have got away with 6 or 7 years ago. But in the other sense, like, I don't know, like, is it the best thing for the game? Like, it is and it isn't. You know, you can have your advantages and disadvantages written out on a piece of paper. But, yeah, that was a definite penalty. Everton should feel robbed. I know Everton were not guaranteed to score that penalty, but even having the opportunity to have that penalty, do you know, I don't know. I'd just be really annoyed if I was an Everton fan right now, because you should have got a point off Man City, let's be honest. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, to be honest, guys. It's now like 5-11, so I'm sorry that this went on for a bit too long. I'm ranting on a little bit, but I needed to talk about it. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with VAR lately. And it needs to be looked at. VAR needs to be looked at and see, like, and make the rules more clear and obvious, because another day that penalty for Everton would have been given, or if it was a different person on the VAR box or a different referee, it could have been given. So you have to have the manager, the referees and all that on the same page, and the VAR, you have to have everybody on the same page, or otherwise, like, how is the game going to be fair to the smaller teams, the teams that are trying to stay up? You know, this could be the difference in Everton staying up and going down to the Championship. And people don't realise that, because Everton are actually struggling right now. So, like, if I was an Everton fan, I would be really, really annoyed. I'd be really pissed off, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, anyway, I'm done talking about it. But, yeah, I'm just saying, like, even Man City fans would probably admit that was a penalty. And Rodri shouldn't have done that. It's clear and obvious. It's below the t-shirt. If it's below the t-shirt line, it's a handball. That is the rule. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just ranting on now. But, yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say. I think I'm going to watch, something a little bit different for once, actually. I think I'm going to watch, an MLS game. I'm not sure though. Hello. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, guys. I'll talk to you in a little bit. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys then. Alright guys, so it's now currently 1:15, so I'm going to get into my pyjamas, head to bed. So yeah guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please smash a huge thumbs up, and if you're new, please do consider subscribing. And yeah guys, let me know what you thought of all the games today in the comments below. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in as always. And yeah guys, I will see you in another video very soon. So yeah, bye guys.